What's up, everyone? Andrew here with Astro Trends. If you're new to the channel, what we do here is we combine astrological forecasting with traditional trend analysis to speculate on price movements in stock and crypto markets. So doing a little AMC update here. Everybody's pretty excited for tomorrow. I think almost everybody expects a lot of volatility. A lot of people are optimistic, think we're going to be going much higher tomorrow, maybe a new all-time high. Some people think we're going to be breaking to the downside, but first thing I want to take a look at here is it looks like a big head and shoulders pattern, visible on the 4-hour chart. Pretty clear on multiple time frames. Draw this in here. So something like this. And then you got the neckline. So if this were to play out, we would expect this kind of price action. Target would be around 78, but more importantly, that would push us above this this resistance line. And so if we broke that, we'd probably see a lot higher movement. Like that'd be a lot of momentum. That probably push us. I mean, who knows how high after, once we get through there. Other than that, TA, if we get rejected up here, we can probably expect to come to the bottom of this channel, either this trend line or this trend line. I don't think we need to worry about those not holding. And I'll get into the astrology. The astrology just is looking too good in the near term. Not as much tomorrow. It's not especially negative. It's just not as bullish as it has been. A lot of our good indicators are kind of toning down, or we're on the separating side of a lot of good aspects. So I'm kind of uncertain about tomorrow, but I am definitely certain about AMC in the next week or so. So I'm still in all the way. Not financial advice, of course. So if we broke down, probably come back to 37.42. Maybe less though. Maybe we would just touch that, and I don't think we would close that low if we did go down tomorrow. I think we'd probably close above 51 here, because this is just 47.51. Yeah, might have some kind of sideways trend line. So I'd expect to see maybe 54 at the lowest close, maybe 47, but somewhere in this channel, if we don't flip to the upside. So let's take a look at the astrology. This Venus conjunct Jupiter transit we've been talking about for the last week or so has been good, has played out. It's still active, but it's separating. We got natal Jupiter's at 17 degrees, transiting Venus is at 19, so we're 2 degrees past this aspect at this point. Mars is also completely separated from its Venus opposition, which is probably for the best. It can add energy to upward movement, but probably better off without it. Sun is opposite Sun right now, but that's also separating, 27 degrees, transiting Sun. Mercury, though, is approaching opposition to Sun and Mercury. I think it only really points to the fact that AMC and Mercury is moving retrograde right now, so it's actually moving away. I think really this is a good signal in that when we see this aspect, this opposition, it's indicative of a lot of talk, a lot of buzz on all levels, like mass media, friends chatting, social media. It just has a lot of attention. It's in the limelight. And that's good for AMC because it's a meme stock, so it means that it's still memeing on. And Mercury retrograde, if you're not familiar, Mercury appears as though it's moving backwards. It's moving backwards on the horoscopic wheel. So it just means a kind of extended action, it's like an extended indicator, whatever it's indicating at this point. It's going to move, instead of going this way, it's going to move backwards and then come back and make that contact again. And in a sense, whatever aspect it made when it went retrograde, started moving backwards, it's like one long Mercury opposite Sun and Mercury transit playing out over weeks instead of over days. So it's a great sign too, because even if we see downward movement tomorrow, we break to the downside. A lot of options are expiring. That's why there's a lot of buzz about it as well. But it indicates that this cycle is still going on, as does the Jupiter conjunct Neptune transit, which still isn't exact. We got Jupiter at 2 degrees 11 minutes, Neptune at 2 degrees 55 minutes. So the squeeze is still on. The squeeze has not totally happened yet. We'll see a lot more upward movement before this is over, for sure. And the other nice bullish signal we have still coming is Venus approaching Venus opposition here. And we'll see that around the 25th. I think we had dropped that in a previous video. And incidentally, GameStop is looking good around that time as well. So I wouldn't be surprised to see both of them, like a sympathetic move up at the same time. But if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Obviously not financial advice, but do like and subscribe if you found this helpful. And stay tuned for more updates on AMC, GME, and Bitcoin and other assets.